Who's good, Potato? Spin the leak here, and I know I said that my next movie review was probably going to be of Die Hard. You might not have seen this video. This one might get released before that one. But either way, I have to be in a certain mood to talk about John McClane. This time, it's going to be The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Why the second and not the first? Because I didn't see the first and I didn't buy the first. I've also been kind of, you know, that's both me asking for money and playing the smallest violin in the world. This movie, honestly, I didn't appreciate it. I'm gonna come around and say that. The majority of the cast, while they had just graduated from college, looked like they were 19. The acting was mostly awkward, and the entire movie was cutesy bullshit. Between Peter and his main love interest in this movie, Gwen. While one of the goblins makes an appearance, while Electro makes an appearance, it's still meh. I mean, Electro was just some guy who really felt like he wasn't noticed before, who kind of got the shit sick of everything, and let's face it, the goblin in this movie is just a rich nobody who kind of got the shit into the stick and decided to take things out because he's a spoiled brat. The only thing that I really appreciate about this movie is the ending. Not just because it ended, but because of the realism of it. Now, typically in superhero films, your Superman, your Batman, what the fuck, someone's falling from a large height. Typically the hero catches them and they're okay. That's not the case. When you look at it from a scientific standpoint, taking into account physics, force, motion, all that jazz, someone falling from the top of a skyscraper will build up speed. This is partially the reason why no one's allowed to drop pennies off the top of skyscrapers, why most roofs are fenced off. Because as the penny falls, it'll gain momentum to the point where it won't stop and embed itself in someone's skull. It'll shoot straight through the body and into the concrete. You will kill motherfuckers if you drop pennies off the top of a skyscraper. A person that falls from any height higher than 3 stories runs a really large risk of killing themselves. If it's past 14 stories, you're dead. Without a doubt. Like, honestly, once you reach 4 or 5, I would say that you're dead, but at the same time, it depends on how you land, but I'm throwing up a higher number. This chick fell from the top of a skyscraper. This is a spoiler video. This chick fell from the top of a skyscraper, building up force and momentum, all the way down. Peter shoots out his web, tries to catch her, latches around to her torso, and she stops inches above the ground, but it breaks her fucking back. That is the way it is done. Honestly, with the rate that she was falling, the speed and the height, it should have ripped her in half like a goddamn phone book, but I'm still happy that they went ahead and killed her off to keep that little bit of realism in it. Plus, it gave the character actual fucking character. As opposed to just being, hey, here's this cocky kid from no fucking where, his parents died. I appreciated that. Honestly did. It made the hero in this version of the franchise a little more symbolic and a little more meaningful as opposed to the original in cinema. And honestly, the original Spider-Man, if you read the original comics, he's literally just some fucking nerd who got bit by a spider. This actually added a certain depth to the character and gave him an actual drive as opposed to, with great power comes great responsibility, all that bullshit. All in all, The Amazing Spider-Man 2 is going to be walking away with 2 potatoes. Like I said, when you have a superhero movie, you want it to be action-packed, you want there to be some drive, you want there to be some threat. This was an entire movie of prepubescent cutesy bullshit from people that are supposed to be in their 20s. The only real heroic things happen at the end. And it's roughly 20 minutes or so, all compact, and then it's just fuckery after that. Have you seen this movie? What were your thoughts on it? Are you planning on watching it? Post all that in the comments down below. Like and subscribe, keep on keeping on, and be sure to turn on those notifications, people.